Hey, good morning. Today's video, we're going to talk about knees and how Tai Chi can help with knee stiffness. Speaking of knee stiffness, I'm going to have you get up here in just a second. Hi everybody, it's David Dorian Ross from daviddorianross.com, CEO of Tai Chi Fit International, and welcome to this channel on learning Tai Chi at home. If this is your first time to this channel, of course, we'd love you to subscribe because we have all kinds of videos about health and longevity, self-defense, and inner peace and tranquility. So all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and you'll be part of every lesson. Today, I want to talk about something that is a concern for a lot of people my age and older. I'm 60 and I'm in terrific good health, but a lot of my contemporaries are starting to feel the passage of time. I used to own a gym. It was a boutique personal training studio catering to a little bit older population of upscale clients. And I saw this story happening over and over again. There's a certain look, there's a certain facial expression, there's a certain body language when a person suddenly discovers that their body has changed and they didn't even know it. It's like a surprise. One of the things is the pain and stiffness in the knees. There's this feeling, there's this stiffness, there's this reluctance to move, there's this uncomfortable feeling especially as you wake up in the morning, sitting at the desk for a long period of time, and you stand up and suddenly, your knees don't want to move. It's one of the most uncomfortable and scary and frightening. Like, am I ever going to get better? Is it going to get worse? Is it going to linger longer? Well, the good news is that there is something you can do about it. And one of the most simple things that you can do, that we're going to do today, do a little Tai Chi. So Tai Chi to get rid of stiffness in the knees, make you feel better, live longer, be happier. So in today's lesson, what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 simple movements from our Tai Chi repertoire and turn them into a bit of a practice or a drill or an exercise all about getting rid of stiffness in the knee. The first movement is called brushing the knee in a twisted step. You can look right up here. I'm going to put up a link to some of the other videos we have on teaching this movement. Followed by playing the pipa like a guitar, like a lute. And then finally, a third movement, the rooster stands on one-legged balance, but the whole point is getting the knee to bend and straighten. Right? By the way, I'm going to show you a simple trick to stay keeping your balance when you're doing this movement. All right, let's try this from the beginning of the brush knee movement. I'm going to stand on one foot because I'm going to step to this side. Both hands are out here to the corner. As I bend the knee a little bit here, I've got one hand pushing down and one elbow dropping in. I take my step out to the corner, but I'm not going to take a walking step. I'm going to take like a bicycle step, a big circular step here that steps out, lifting the knee up and then gently putting it down. One hand brushes around the knee, while the other hand pushes. From here, what I'm going to do is bring the back knee up. Now that means I'm going to have to shift my weight to the front foot a little bit, and then the back knee is going to come all the way up here, all the way forward, almost like I was going to take another bicycle step. But as soon as it comes up knee to front leg, it comes back down again. Stepping back down, I move one hand down, one hand up, and the front foot picks up and puts down very gently. Okay? Notice both knees are still bent here, so that I'm still getting that bending and straightening motion. Now, I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to repeat this. Circling around, hands reach to the corner, step in. See, this is our beginning position. Sinking down, one hand pushing down, one hand folding in. Take that big bicycle step, brushing the knee and pushing. Then the back knee comes forward, steps back down. One hand down, one hand up. Play the pipa. You can do this as many times as you like. or turn to the other side and do it on the other side, which is what I recommend. Now, let's take a look at the rooster stands on one leg. So the rooster stands on one leg. I've shifted all my weight to one side so that one knee can simply come up and come down. Now, I know for many of my friends my age and older, this feels a little bit wobbly already. So I'm going to show you something very simple to do to help maintain your balance. Whatever knee is going to come up, I want you to start off with the other hand high and outstretched in front of you. By the way, in the rooster here, I've got the knee and the hand on that side coming up together. And when these come up, this one goes down. Now this is a very basic traditional principle in Tai Chi called wherever there's an up, there's a down. Wherever there's a forward, there's a back. Wherever there's a side, there's another side. So here, if this is coming up, this has to simultaneously go down, and try it out. It will actually help you maintain your balance. So I'm going to start with here. These are going to come up, and the whole point is getting the knee to bend and then straighten. Now guess what? You can go to the other side here. I'm going to let this one stay out while these two come up and back down again. Up and back down again. Don't be scared. I'm not going to ask you to do this, but here's a little something to think about. So in America, people don't tend to squat like this. This is very much something you see throughout Asia, China, Southeast Asia, Japan. People squatting down all the time. They go to the bathroom like this in China. But in America, we sit down in chairs. We spend all our days sitting in chairs, and so the knees only bend to a certain level, and that certain level then becomes locked into the body, and that certain level then that's locked into the body gets stiff when it tries to go into another range of motion, another angle. But here you can see that in this squat position, I've got my knees bent almost all the way as far as they can go. And if I continue to do this, then I avoid that kind of stiffness in my knees. So, as I said, I'm not going to ask you to do this, but it's something to consider, and it's something that you can kind of measure yourself by. How deep can I go? How can I start to, take a look at my own body and see, how far away from this am I? Through the practice of Tai Chi is how you open this up. I'm not suggesting that you immediately go into squat mode, but if you practice these movements that we're working on today, little by little, you'll get the range of motion back. Maybe not all the way, but at least more than you've got right now. Anyway, just something to think about. All right, once again, let's take a look at this. The idea behind the basic movements is to get the knees bending and straightening in a gentle and slow fashion. So as we do our change from brush knee, we bring the knee up, see it's bending here, and back down. I'm supporting myself on that slightly bent knee. This knee comes up and back down. Now I'm going to do it again, and the step out into the lunge is kind of like a bicycle step rather than a walking step. So the knee picks up and steps forward, landing gently. And then we do this again here. The knee bends softly, coming in, straightening out, coming back down, picking up here, and back down. Now, remember, these movements that I'm doing in our exercise today are slightly exaggerated, but not by much. Not by much. So let yourself feel the knee bending and straightening in that slow and gentle fashion. And our third movement, the rooster stands on one leg. Again, it's just very simple up and down. You don't have to hold it. You don't have to consider yourself to balance here. But look, the knee is bending. You want to get that heel a little bit closer to the body and then back down again. Switch to the other side. Again, just focus on bending the knee and straightening it back down. And one more tip, especially for this balance thing, is if you've got one knee coming up, then one side here has to go down. And that's how you maintain that balance. All right, my friends, practice that at home. And give me a shout in the comment section to tell me how that went. All right, well, there we have it. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming along with me on this experiment, putting all the pieces together. We'll see how this turns out. The second thing is, if this is your first time on this channel, first video that you've watched, I just want to say welcome and thank you for being here. I'm hopeful by this time that you've sort of come to this conclusion that yes, you could learn Tai Chi at home, especially if it's with this guy, David Dorian, because I'm going to try to break it down and make it easy and make it fun for you. So I'd love to have you subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button and come back for every video that we do. Of course, if you are one of my already subscribed viewers, thank you again for your time and your attention. I hope this video was instructive to you, and thank you for coming along on this little experiment. Just to kind of give you a little bit more information, each different segment was timed and put together with a kind of a plan beforehand, and now I'm going to go into the editing room and see how it all turns out. So I may let you know. I'll let you know in the comments, in the description of the video, how it all came together. But I also want to just say one more thing, and that is I'm bringing back the question of the day. So we had so much fun when you, the viewers, were asking me questions, and then I would be able to bring it up into the next video and do a little segment on the question of the day. So please write your questions, your curiosities, your requests down in the comment section below there, and we're going to bring that back. All right, that's all I got for the day. Got to let you go because I got to go into the edit room. Thank you so much. I love you very much. See you in the next video.
But you know the love is